In this video, we will discuss E23 Transmission Operation and Settings. The first thing we need to do is go into the transmission settings and determine what transmission mode we are currently in. If we look down at the bottom of the run page in our transmission pod, we can see currently the transmission is in manual mode. If we select the transmission pod, we can go into our transmission settings. We can operate the E23 transmission in one of three different modes: manual, custom, or full auto. Full auto is recommended in most situations. Within each one of those settings, we have more settings below for eco, eco on RPM, eco off RPM. We will discuss some of those things later. We also have the ability to set maximum speeds. So if we decide 8 miles an hour is too fast to go in reverse and we would like to limit that to prevent a situation of backing up too fast accidentally, we can simply go in there and adjust that maximum speed down to a more safe level. In this video, we're going to focus more on manual operation. So we can see the transmission is in manual. We'll go ahead and close out. Within manual mode, it operates very similar to the 16-speed power shift that we've had for many, many years in our 8000 series tractors. We still have our shift lever. We take it out apart. We have reverse as well as forward. One of the features you can see that is different is the scroll wheel on the shift lever. When in manual mode, the shift lever is more or less disabled from making any speed changes unless using set speed 1 or set speed 2. So if I place the tractor into forward gear and begin moving, you can see here we're going 1.6 miles an hour. If I adjust the scroll wheel, you can see it's adjusting my set speed for set speed button number 1, but because it is not active, no speed changes are made. So when in manual mode, unless one of the set speed buttons are pressed, the scroll wheel does not have any operation. If I would like to speed up, I can simply throttle up and then shift up to a higher gear to go to a higher speed. So it operates very similarly to a traditional power shift transmission. Speed and gear selection are all controlled manually, as well as throttle. Another option I have within manual mode is to use set speed 1 or set speed 2. Both of the set speeds change the operation of the transmission, and the transmission becomes more of an automatic type mode and achieves the most efficient operation, shifting up and throttling back when able. To utilize that feature, I can take the tractor, put it in gear, select one of my set speeds, in this case number 1, and then I can use the scroll wheel to dial in my selected speed. So if I would like to go 3 miles an hour, I can see my set speed in orange over on the corner post, designating set speed 1 is set at 3 miles an hour. So if I let out on the clutch and begin driving, I'm only going 1.4 miles an hour. In order to achieve 3 miles an hour, I need to go ahead and move the tractor to maximum throttle position. And then we can see the tractor will begin to shift up and throttle back and maintain our 3 mile an hour. If I would like to change my set speed, so if I would like to change set speed 1 to 4 mile an hour, I can simply scroll up to select a higher speed, and we can see the tractor begin to react. I can also see on my command center display, set speed number 2 is set for 9 mile an hour. So if I push set speed number 2, the tractor will accelerate up to 9 mile an hour. If I would like to slow down, I can simply dial my speed back. If I push set speed 1, I can also change speed as well. Notice, if I pull back on the throttle, my set speed does not change, but my actual speed does. So the only way I can achieve 4 mile an hour is if I have my throttle in the full position. So this video discusses manual mode, how to use manual mode, as well as how to use set speed 1 and set speed 2, which put the tractor in automatic mode where it does use efficiency manager to allow the tractor to shift up and throttle back. So if I put the tractor back in gear and I select set speed 1 and I decide I would like to make that 5 mile an hour, I can let out on the clutch, and then to achieve 5 mile an hour I will need to go ahead and shift up on the throttle. Then once in the full position, we will be able to achieve 5 mile an hour, and the tractor will begin to shift to a higher gear and lower the RPM to maintain the highest efficiency. We will discuss custom mode as well as full auto mode in another video.